What's going on, fellow YouTubers today and all my Horseman audience? Today we are going to do a spark plug change on the Shelby GT500. Here she is. So basically, what I'm going to do today, and the reason why I'm doing this is because, as you know, recently we went to St. Louis. We tried doing some runs on the car. She just did not seem to be happy. She seemed to be pulling timing, and we think that's due to the knock sensors picking up knock, and so the car pulled timing. And so I got in touch with Lund Racing, and they informed me, if those are the stock plugs on the car, we need to get some cooler burning plugs in there and go from there. So today I'm going to go over changing spark plugs in a GT500. So let's begin. So as you know, the spark plugs are actually located under this guy here. I'm going to take the Torx bit and remove the two screws which are located here and back in here. And we are going to get those removed, and then we'll lift up the plate, and then there'll be the coil packs, and then we'll remove the coil packs and then start getting to the spark plugs. Alright, so as you can see here, I've removed the piece, and here are the coil packs. And the piece, this is the piece right here. There we go. So that's been. I'm going to clean all this up before I put it back on, make it look nicer, and we will go from there. Now I'm going to start removing the coil packs here, and I believe you do that just by pulling these things out, and then I will remove the whole piece out at a time, and we'll go from there. Alright guys, as you can see, I have the coil packs here removed. They're all out of there. And they are over here. I will be taking and putting them all back in directly as they went in, or I'll be putting them back in as they came out. So yeah, that'll be there. I'll be putting my grease, my anti-seize grease, as well as my connector grease on the new plugs here. And before I even get involved into doing that, I'm going to take my air compressor and I'm going to blow out any debris in each one of these while the old spark plugs are still in there. That way we just clean them up a little bit and make sure there's nothing that will fall into the cylinder chamber. So we'll go from there in 1 sec. Okay, so I've cleaned it up, I've blown them all out, so any debris. Now I'm going to be using this ratchet here. It is a 5/8. It's got the little rubber piece in there to help protect the plugs, and I'll begin to slide that into the holes there and begin to crank out the spark plugs there and go from there. Alright guys, got the new plug here, so we can zoom in on that. I got it gapped at about 28 thou, or 0.28, and then this is the old plug. You guys can see this. I don't know if that's rust or temperature, heat, or what. It does not look good though, so we'll see. Anyways, I'm going to be applying the anti-seize grease here, just barely on the thread of it. It'll be minor. You don't need to put a lot on there, and then I'll get it start threaded back into the spot over here. Oops. We'll get it put in. Guys, well, I got the coil packs put back in. This side is done. I'm just gonna move on to the other side now. It takes a while to make sure they're gapped at the 28.28 degrees that we want. It's a pretty small gap for sure. But yeah, we'll go from there, and we're heading to the other side. Alright guys, so I'm pretty much done with this side. I just got them put in. You can see how long my extension is here. I just gradually put it in there, and I finger do it. You don't want to at all cross thread at all, so real gently, and once it's snug it'll tighten right up, and then I'll put the ratchet on and I'll just give it one little tighten, and that's about it. But other than that, the rest of it will just me be putting my cold air intake on, which is like the Phillips head screw once I go put it over there on the throttle body, and that's really about it. So So yeah, guys, pretty much the whole wow, I look like a mess. Pretty much the whole idea of me doing this, like I said, is I'm trying to prevent knock. It's a TR7 plug instead of the TR6s, so you know it's supposed to be a little bit cooler of a plug. Hopefully this solves my issue. Like I said, once I do this, I'm going to do a log for Lund Racing and get it sent over to them and see what they say. But yeah, I mean, there it is. It's all done, and hopefully we get this thing tuned properly, and we go from there. So yeah, other than that, I will catch you on the next video. Please like, subscribe, hit the bell if this was helpful to you. Please put comments below, and by the way, in those comments, tell me what is in your stable. And until then, I'll see you in the next video.